Alright guys, on the bench we have a Cobra 148F GTL, and this is a pretty easy fix, but I figured I would just do a video on it because to be honest, I don't see many of these on my workbench. In fact, I've only seen one other one before, and everybody loves these, and rightfully so. You know, such a cool looking radio, very iconic. Probably the most desirable out of all the 148s, simply because of the frequency counter. And this one's in really good shape. This is a Malaysian-made 148F. And so this one here, having some issues with it not powering on. So I already went and checked the protection diode, and that's exactly what's wrong with it. So for those who don't know, I mean, this is, you know, basics 101 for CB, but for those maybe who are just watching this video, you know, who are new to CB radio, easy way. So what does a protection diode do? So when you look at, let me get a connector here, cable. So when you look at the back of the radio, on these particular ones, the ones with the three prongs, so you have power and a negative on the two far ends. Sometimes if you are not careful, you can connect these things up backwards. And what the protection diode does is exactly as it sounds. It protects the radio from further damage in case you do hook this up backwards. Sometimes, depending on the connector, sometimes you don't even need to put this all the way in. So that's the problem with this one here. This particular terminal here is sticking out way too far. And the protection diode blew because probably, you know, somebody went to go and try to plug it in, was maybe reaching behind or whatever the case may be, and just kind of kissed the positive and the negative. So I'm going to go ahead and change this out to put one that has the terminals a little bit more recessed in. But a basic check is you do a continuity check. You don't even need to have your multimeter and diode mode, just continuity. So you want to have the beep, and if you have continuity between the positive and the negative, so if this was beeping, you know, you'd have a bad protection diode. So another sign of that would be you're constantly blowing the fuse in here. You know, no matter what you do, that's the protection diode doing its thing. It's preventing the radio from powering up. The only way to get rid of it, the only way to solve the issue is to put another protection diode back in. And that's basically it. I guess like in a temporary situation, you can just, you know, take the diode out of the circuit and, you know, the radio will power back on, but you don't have, you know, the reverse polarity protection. So that's a risk that, you know, you shouldn't take. Again, if you're trying to get by for some odd reason, you know, you can just take the diode out, but put it back in as soon as you get a chance. Yeah, and that's really about it. So that's what was wrong with this one, and it's also getting a new meter with a white face, and that's basically it for this, because this one's a little faded and it's kind of looking a little ugly. So I'm gonna go ahead and do that. So it's just these three things. So it's gonna get a protection diode, new protection diode. It's gonna get the jack in the back, and it's going to get a new meter with a white face. So we're just going to go ahead and do that. Again, easy, you know, nothing crazy with this one, you know, nothing out of the ordinary. But again, I just thought I'd show this Cobra 148F, and then maybe we could do some, maybe we'll do some channel surfing or something, see what's going out there on Skipland. once I get this fixed. But all right, let me get to it, and yeah, we'll take it from there. All right. All right, so I got the radio open, and I can kind of show you the general vicinity of where you're going to find a protection diode. And chances are it's going to be usually in the area on the board where the power jack is. Generally, you know, it's going to be in that vicinity there, or if this jack is on that side, it's going to be in that area. You're never going to find it like out in the front somewhere, you know, like something ridiculous like that. And if you're really lucky, you're going to have the protection diode across the terminals right at the power jack itself, right at the plug. And you're going to see it across the two terminals. And that's even easier. You know, half the radios are like that, half of them are not. This particular radio is not like that. So in this particular radio, the protection diode is down there. Let me try to get a little pointer right there. That's where the protection diode is. Some of them can be a pain in the butt to get to. Some of them are not. This one isn't bad. But some of them can be a little bit annoying to get at. And if you have, try to change them out for the same, whatever the manufacturer recommends, change them out for the same type of diode, you know, if you can. You know, sometimes I know people just have some stuff laying around. If it works, it works. But, you know, I'm from the school of changing out whatever was there originally. You know, so that's just my opinion. So that's what I did with this radio. I changed it out with exactly what you would find as a protection diode here. Could I have put it across here? Yeah, you can do that too. Sure. If you don't want to, you know, keep that diode down there, don't put both of them in. I mean, that's kind of dumb. But if you didn't want to put that, if you just wanted to have an easier access to a protection diode, sure, you can just put it right across there as well. You know, there's no problem with that as well. But I put it back down where it belonged. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to show you guys how to actually measure the voltage drop on this diode, and we can we'll test out the bad diode. This is the bad diode. It was in the radio. And this is just another protection diode that I have in stock. So, yeah, let me get you guys set up on a tripod, and we can kind of just see the different types of measurements you can do. Well, there's only two. You can either, if your multimeter has diode mode, great. If it doesn't have diode mode, for testing out this, a continuity test will do the same. Because if you don't need to know the voltage drop across a diode, then there's really no need for diode mode. For this particular, for these protection diodes, it's not a necessary thing. So, but let me get you guys set up on a tripod here, and we'll kind of go through both these diodes. Stand by. All right, so I have two diodes here. So this is a new protection diode. This one's good. And this is the bad diode out of the radio. So the easiest way, like I stated before, is to do a continuity test. This is obviously just for protection diodes, because you don't really need to know anything else other than, is it working or not working? You know, is it shorted or is it not? You know, is it still okay? So for the purposes of testing a protection diode, all you need to do is just a continuity test. And like I had stated before, you can do it without even opening up the radio. You can do it right from the back. But just for demonstration purposes, this is the bad diode. And so we see we got it on continuity with the beep. So actually, let's first do the good diode. So, all right. There's no continuity. No matter how you do it, this, you know, doesn't matter. You know, that's just how it is with a good diode. You're not going to have continuity. It means the diode's doing its thing, right? Protection diodes, again, this isn't all diodes. This is just for protection diodes. So this is the bad diode. You see we have continuity. No matter how you do it, flip the leads or whatever, it doesn't matter. You have continuity. This is a bad protection diode. So this is why when this has continuity between the cathode and the anode, it's going to give you continuity between the positive and the negative. And that's why you keep blowing fuses. So that's how you test a protection diode. It's simple. So now if you actually wanted to test the diode itself to see if the diode itself is good, like a non-protection diode or even a protection diode, but you know, other diodes and other circuits, when you put your multimeter, let me move you guys over here. When you put your multimeter to diode mode, what you're actually doing is, and that's that little diode symbol there, you're just measuring the voltage drop between the cathode and the anode. So you can see one way we have no voltage drop, and then if you flip it the other way, you should see a voltage drop of 0.5 to like 0.8, unless it's like a germanium diode. Those are a little weird. You know, those can be like 0.2 to 0.3 lower. But yeah, your regular, just your regular diode, you want to see a voltage drop of like 0.5 to like 0.8 volts, depending on the diode. That's Diodes 101. It's nice and easy. There's no mystery or intrigue to diodes. That's the simplified version. You know, you can get into the whole engineering behind it and, you know, and all that nonsense. But we're repairing CBs here, not, you know, nuclear warheads from Raytheon. So, yeah, that's how you test a protection diode for a CB radio. And it's really that easy. They're either working or they don't work. Again, if you're blowing fuses constantly, even if you put a 50 amp fuse in here and you almost want to start a fire, chances are you have a bad protection diode. It's really that easy. So yeah, I'm gonna go ahead now and put this jack in here, and then change out the meter, and that's really about it. Hopefully I didn't confuse you guys too much, the newbies. Obviously there's going to be some engineers out there, you know, that have been doing this for 20 years and make some weird comment on, you know, how this is not the way to do things, but it is what it is. You know, some NASA engineer that's 25 years old but has been doing it for 40 years, you know, will make some comment. But anyway, that's how you test a protection diode. All right, let me get this. Let me get the rest of this work done to this radio, and we can do some channel surfing. All right, well, it's all back together. Meter's looking good. Definitely an upgrade. And these are the pots. Once again, the protection diode. This is the original meter. The jack in the back. That was. It's kind of. Those terminals are definitely loose. So it's a good thing that I changed that out. And then this is the face of the replacement meter that was taken out for the white face. And yeah, that's it. It's looking good. So why don't we do a monitor radio test, and then we'll put her on the antenna and see if we can get some skip coming in. And yeah, that's about it. So let me turn this on. What channel are we on? 21. All right. RF down. Okay, that should be good. Let's try that. Testing 1, 2, 3, 4. It's really loud. Testing 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. Audio, audio, audio. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. Audio, audio, audio. That doesn't sound, that definitely doesn't sound good. What is, try turning the dynamic down. It could be, that could be it. Testing 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. Audio. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. Audio. I don't know. That doesn't. Something's not right with this. It's the same mic I usually use. Let me. 1, 2, 3. Testing 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. Oh man. Oh, that sucks. That sucks to have such a good radio and have it have a waveform like that. That's pretty bad. So obviously something's been. I didn't see inside the radio. I wasn't looking for anything other than the protection diode in the meter. So I didn't think it would be that bad. But that explains why it sounds like crap on here. Well, it is what it is. I'll see what he wants to do. Take it from there. He might not want to do anything. I don't know. But let's get this plugged into the antenna and see if we can get some skip going. All right, stand by.
28, this Mother Nature, she's all over the place. Good Lord, in the corner. I heard somebody from the sand pile jump up in there too. They pop right in there like Jack in the Box. I don't know what's going on, but this Mother Nature's a big old whirlwind. We're waving a hand all the way around this 27215 man, Mr. Nobody in the corner, watching his state, running this one big wad, getting down. I want to show you the pictures of it because it's the kind of thing where you plan a trip now, rent it, and then take the open friends, go out and do an overnight, get planted so that you get somebody in your own house, and then the other group that wants to be close together, that will go.
My opinion, it's kind of not a good idea to put a switch, mod switch on the noise blanker or the A&L. You know, especially in a mobile, you definitely want that A&L active.
From the door that was open, locked. Anyway, I sit out back smoking, enjoy. My old lady didn't unlock the door. I didn't unlock the door.
Skip's finally coming in, I guess. Yeah, Skip's definitely coming in now. It's been a few days.
Up here, that's all I can tell you, man. And it's the priority. It's even better when you do it yourself, when you put it together yourself, because then you can say, I did it. If it's broke, it's your fault. And hey, when they broadcast live in the stereo like you do.
All right, guys. I don't want to bore you anymore, but there you go. Nice, easy fix. Quickly, you can transform a radio pretty quickly just by doing, a quick meter swap with a nice LED and a white face. Completely changes the look of this radio. All right, guys. That's all I got for this radio. Thanks for watching. Like, subscribe. Hopefully you guys learned something this time around about protection diodes. It's pretty basic stuff, but figured I'd just do a video, more for just showing this 148F off, that's more the reasoning behind doing this video. All right, thanks for watching.